session. Today we'll discuss about rational numbers and their decimal expansion. Rational numbers. What are rational numbers? A rational number which is in the form of p by q. What is a rational number? A number which is in the form of p by q where q not equal to 0. Where q not equal to 0 and p comma q are integers. P comma q are integers. A rational number is a number which is in the form of p by q and where q not equal to 0 and p comma q are integers. Okay, and their decimal expansion. What is the decimal expansion of rational numbers? For example, if you take any p by q form like fraction 1 by 2, 1 by 3 or 1 by 4, 2 by 3, 7 by 9, any numerator by denominator p by q form where q not equal 0. Why q not equal 0? If you take the denominator as 0, any number by denominator is 0, means it is undefined. That's why the rule is q not equal 0 and p comma q are integers. P and q you can take any integers except q not equal to 0. In a rational number you can take any rational number. What is the decimal expansion for that? For example, if you take 1 by 2. 1 by 2. What is the answer here? 1 by 2 nothing but it is 0.5. 0.5. 1 by 3. What is 1 by 3? 0.3333 up to so on. Nothing but it is not terminating. This 1 by 2 is what? 0.5. 1 by 2. 2 with 1. Okay. 0 point. You take 0. 2 5 is 10. So what is the remainder? 0. It terminates. Terminating or non-terminating? What is the meaning of terminating and non-terminating? Suppose if the division stop, the remainder is 0. In a division process, if the remainder is 0, the division stop, that is called as terminating. If the remainder is not 0 in a division process, then that is not terminating. Now a remainder is 0, that's why it is terminating. Suppose if you take the 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 0.0 here, 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 9, how much is 1? Again, you can take 0 here. Again, 3 3s are 9. So 10 minus 9, again 10 minus 9, 1. Here 3 3s are again 0, 3 3s are 9, 1. See, here it is a continuous process. Because you are not getting 0 as a reminder. Here in 1 by 2 you got remainder 0, so it is terminated. But here you are not getting the 0 as reminder. You are getting 1 reminder, again 1 reminder. So it is non-terminating. When the remainder is not 0, it is called as non-terminating. Now it is terminating. 0.5 is terminating. 0.3333. This is non-terminating. You can write what? 0.31. You can write it. Suppose if you take any 1 by 4, I am taking. What is answer? 0.25 we get. 0.25 is terminating or non-terminating? 0.25 is terminating. Suppose if you divide by 5, 1 by 5 is equal to 0.2. Suppose if you take the next numbers, suppose 1 by 6 I am taking. 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 0 point. What will you get in 1 by 6? 0.6 ones are 6, 4 remaining 0, 6 6 are 36, 4 remaining 0, 6 6 are 36, 4 remaining 0, 6 6 are 36. 4 remaining. See the non-terminating. So 0. What? 1 6 6 6 6 is repeating here. So you can write as 0.16 bar. See, it's only 6 is repeating. So bar is for your keeper only 6. 1 by 6 value is what? 0.16 bar. It is non-terminating, but it is repeating. Yes or no? It's not terminating, but it is repeating. Next, if you take 1 by 7. See 1 by 7, also check it the 1 by 7. What is the decimal expansion of 1 by 7? 7 with 1. 0 point. See here 7 ones are 7. How much it is? 3 remaining. 0. 7 fours are 28. Next how much it is? 2. 0. 7 twos are 14. Next remainder is 6. 0. 7 eights are 56. Remainder is 4. 0. 7 5s are 35. It is remainder is 5. 0. 7 7s are 49. Remainder is 1. 0. 7 1s are 7. Next 3. 0. 7 4s are 28. Once you observe here, what is the decimal expansion? 0.142857 Again start 1 4. Next what will come again? 1 4 2 8. See this 1 4 2 8 up to this repeating or not? 0.142857. Again 1 4. Next see here 30. 7 4 is 28. Again 20. Means what again? 7 2s are 14. 7 2s are 14. How much it is? 6. Okay, again 7 8s are 56. Again you are getting same 1 4 2 8 5 7. So what is the answer here? 0.142857. This 142857 it is repeating. Okay. Like this, we can write the decimal expansion of the rational number. Suppose if you take 1 by 9, 1 by 9, 0 point. What is 9? Here 0 point. 9 ones are 9, 1, 0. 9 ones are 9, 1, 0. 9 ones are 9, 1, 0. So what is the answer here? 0.11111. Okay. So we can write 0.1 bar. Is it clear? Now, if you take 1 by 10, 1 by 10 also we get 0.1. These are the decimal expansions of some numbers, some rational numbers I taken. Once you observe here, which is terminating or which is not terminating. See, 0.5 is terminating, this is not terminating, this is not terminating, this is terminating, this is terminating. Next, this is not terminating, this one not terminating, this one also not terminating, this is terminating. So what are terminating here? 1 by 2 terminating. I am writing terminating. What are the terminating values? 1 by 2. Next 1 by 4. Next 1 by 5. 1 by 10. See 1 by 11, 1 by 12 also you can take it. Now what you observe here? What you observe here? 2, 4, 5, 10. See remaining 1 by 3. Next 1 by 6. 1 by 7. 1 by 9. These are not terminating. But it is repeating. See here, you can take any fraction. Already one more definition also there for rational numbers. What is that? All terminating and non-terminating repeating values are called rational numbers. That's why any p by q form, you can take any p by q form. Compulsory you will get only two situations. Either that is terminates, otherwise even it is non-terminating, compulsory it should be repeat. Okay, either terminates or non-terminating repeating values you will get. You can take any p by q form. Any p by q form compulsory will get either terminate or non-terminating repeating values you will get. Now, see here what you observe here, terminating and non-terminating. Without doing division, we can say whether it is terminating or non-terminating. Can you say whether it is terminating or non-terminating? Yes. We have one rule. What is that? See here. Observe here once 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 10. Is there any rule? Once you check the prime factorization of the denominators. Okay, I am taking the prime factorization of the denominators. What you got here? 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2. Next to 1 by 4. 4, 2 into 2 or not? 1 by 4 you can write as 2 into 2. Next it is what? 1 by 5. Next 1 by 10. 10 nothing but what? 2 into 5. What you observe? Only 2 and 5 are there. See, I taken up to 10. 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 up to 1 by 10 I taken. In this, terminating values only 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 5 and 1 by 10. These 4 having the terminate. Once you observe here the denominator, the prime factorization of the denominator is 2 and 2 into 2 and 5 and 2 and 5. Nothing but what you observe here? Yes, just 2 and 5 are the factors. The rule is if 2 and 5 are the factors, only 2 and 5 are the factors, then it terminates, otherwise it is non-terminating. Understand? Without doing the division process, we can check whether it is terminate or non-terminate. How? The denominator is, the rule is denominator, if the denominator is in the form of denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. Means any 2 power 2 and 5 are the factors. Either 2 is a factor or 5 is a factor or both 2 and 5 are the factors. Then we can call. Okay, then that number compulsory it should be terminates, otherwise non-terminates. We can take any number. For example, 1 by 9. 1 by 9, what is the q form here? 1 by 3 into 3 means it is 3 square. 3 into 3. Is it 2 and 5 are the factors? No. If only 2 or 5 are the factors, then only it should be terminates. Otherwise, non-terminates. When the q is, okay, what is the rational number? P by q. The denominator is what it is? Q. If the q is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power m, then it is called as, then it is a terminating decimal. Otherwise, it is non-terminating decimal. Understand? For example, I am taking 1 by 20. 1 by 20, 3 by 20 any number. 1 by 20 I am taking. Is it terminates or non-terminating? How can you check without unique is done? That's first 20 factorization. What is the 20 factorization? 2 tens are 2 fives are. So 1 by, this is what? 2 into 2. 2 square into 5. 2 into 2, 2 square into 5. It is, you see, it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m or not? 2 power 2 into 5 power 1. Yes or no? When only 2 and 5 are the factors. If only 2 and 5 are the factors. Now it is terminate or non-terminate? It is terminating decimal. Okay. I am taking one more example. Suppose if you take 1 by 6. 1 by 6, what are the factors? 2 and 3 are the factors. 2 and 3 are the factors. 2 and 3 are the factors. Is it terminates or non-terminating? It is non-terminating. It is what? Non-terminating. Why? Because what is our formula? 2 power m into 5 power m. Only 2 or 5. Here 2 is there, but extra 3 also there. Only 2 or 5 are the factors, then only it is a terminates, otherwise non-terminates. Here 5 3 is there, the extra is there, the 3. Only 2 and 5 are the factors, then only it is terminates. For example, if 1 by 16, 1 by 16 terminates or non-terminate? It 16 nothing but what? 2 power 4 or not? What is the prime fraction? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 power 4. So it is 2 power 4 means it is terminates because it is in the form of 2 is a factor. Only 2 is a factor. Otherwise only 5 is a factor. Suppose if you take 1 by 25, what is the value? 1 by 5 square. Now it terminates or not? Yes, it terminates. This one also terminates. But this is a non-terminate. Why? Because 2 is a factor but 3 also a factor. If only 2 is a factor, it is terminates. If only 5 is a factor, it terminates. If 2 and 5 are the factors, for example, if you take 1 by 10, 2 into 5, 2 and 5 are the factors, then also it is terminates. So when it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, when the denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, it terminates. Otherwise, it non-terminates. Is it clear? This is the about rational number and its decimal expansion. What you observe here? When q is, denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, it terminates. Otherwise, it non-terminates. See, in our first chapter we have some theorems. This is the theorem 1.3. What is theorem 1.3? Let x be a rational number. X be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. X be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. Then it can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are co-prime, and prime fraction of q is the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, where n, m are non-negative integers. What do you understand here? Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. When a rational number decimal expansion is terminates, then compulsory it should be in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. See once, when rational number whose decimal expansion terminates, then it can be expressed in the form of p by q. It is in the form of p by q, where p and q are the co-primes, and the prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, where n and m are the non-negative integers. Is it clear? 2 power n into 5 power n. What you observe here? The theorem 1.3 is, if it is a rational number, if it is in the form of p by q, compulsory the denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n when it terminates. A number in the form of p by q and it terminates means compulsory the denominator should be in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. This is theorem 1.3. Understand what is the theorem 1.3? A number which is in the form of p by q, it is terminates if denominator is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. This is theorem 1.3. Yes, this is theorem 1.4. What is theorem 1.4? Let x equal to p by q be a rational number. Let x equal to p by q is a rational number such that the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 power n into 5 power n. The prime factorization of the q is of the form 2 power n into 5 power n, where n and m are the non-negative integers. Then x has a decimal expansion which terminates. Just it is the reverse of theorem 1.3. What is theorem 1.3? Suppose if it is terminates, compulsory q must be, the denominator must be in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. Here it is reverse. What? If it is, suppose q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. Q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. Compulsory the decimal expansion should be terminates. Is it clear? The theorem 1.3 is, if it is, the theorem 1.3, if it is terminates, compulsory it should be in the form of, q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. But here, if q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, in any decimal expansion, q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, then compulsory the decimal expansion should be terminates. Is it clear? This is theorem 1.3 and 1.4. Theorem 1.3 is, if it is terminates, then it should be in the form of, q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. 1.4 is, if the q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, compulsory that should be terminates. Okay, it's theorem 1.5. This is the theorem 1.5. Let x is equal to p by q be a rational number. X is equal to p by q is a rational number such that the prime factorization of q, what is the q? Denominator. The prime factorization of q is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. X is equal to p by q is a rational number and the prime factorization of q is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, where n and m are the non-negative integers. Then suppose if q is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, then x has a decimal expansion which is not terminating repeating. When q is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, then the decimal expansion is what? Non-terminating repeating. Understand? These are the three theorems. First theorem, the 1.3 theorem is, if a rational number terminates when it is in the form of p by q. If it is a terminate means, then q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m. Theorem 1.4 is, if any x is a rational number, if q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, compulsory it should be terminates. Next, if x is equal to p by q is a rational number, then q is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, then the decimal expansion is, it is not terminating repeating. If it is in the p by q form, see, if q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, then it is terminates. Not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n, then it is non-terminating. It is non-terminating repeating. These are the theorems in decimal expansions. Okay, thank you.